This is John T for the Boxing Voice, chatting to Eddie Kelly at Umar's signing for Queensbury. How you doing, Eddie?
Yeah, I'm all good, John.
Good stuff. Right, so I understand you're the trainer of Umar.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about him?
Very special kid. Very special. What I mean by that is he's got it all. He can do it all. You know, I say it all the time in all the other interviews. He can box forward. He can box on the back foot. He can fight angles. He can stay inside and fight. He can box. He can do it all. Really can. Power. He's probably a hard-hitting super bantam. Big super bantam. And yeah, he loves the sport. He lives the sport.
How long has he been training with you?
He come to me as an amateur from Repton, come over to 5 Star. He had a few fights there. He already knew where he was going. He was going over to be a pro. That was his goal. Yeah, I mean, I've known him 2 years now, 2.5 years, and he's just literally, I know him because of Hamzah. I trained Hamzah, and then he come over, and then he joined me, and he's got it all, mate. He really has, and he's got a lot to show. He's entertaining, very entertaining.
Excellent.
You know?
I must admit, he looks the part as well, and he's got a good following by the looks of it here.
He's got a massive following. Yeah, the Asian community, you know, he's very loved, and they back him all the way. I mean, they see what he can do. He's got wicked head movement, wicked footwork. He's got it all, and I believe he can get to the top. But he's got to take it slowly. He's only 18. There's no rush. He's got a great team around him. We've got 4 different pad guys. We've got one nutritionist, 2 strength conditioning guys. We've got the likes of Colin McMillan on board, Frank Greaves, very experienced guys to help me as a coach as well as, you know, to help the boxers. But yeah, the experience, you know, is going to be key for this. So because of his 18, you know, we need to be careful, tread carefully, and make some noise on the way, I suppose.
Yeah, there's no rush at 18.
No, there's no rush. I mean, you can sit back and chill. He can have 4 fights a year, 3 fights a year. There is no, you know, all these fighters are going out at a young age fighting 6 fights a year, or, you know, and pushing themselves, and always in camp. You've got to have that time off, and you've got to go again, you know. Yeah,
I suppose at the moment they just seem to be announcing shows and they're on like in 2 or 3 weeks' time, so it's worth keeping him fit all the time, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment he's done his signing today. You know, he signed with Frank Royal and Queensbury Boxing. Andy Alien's his manager, so he'll be looking to get him out possibly in November. And I just think he'd be value for money. You know, when people pay money for tickets and they go and watch these boxing, their own hard-earned money. People want to put a show on. He can put a show on, but he take less punishment as possible to put the show on. That's the main thing with him.
Good stuff. So while you mention it, obviously in the same camp as Hamzah, so yeah, Hamzah Sheeraz. So last time out, another knockout for him. I think it's 11-0 now, is it?
11-0, 7 knockouts, I think it is. You know, we're not really fussed about that. He's just naturally gifted kid. He's got the power. You know, it's what people like that. He's super welterweight, but he hits like heavy, or, you know, or cruiserweight. He really does hit. Yeah, I mean, he's something special already in his own league, you know. Umar's going to get to there. I mean, he signed over 18. He's 21 now, you know, and look what he's done already. So there is, you know, he's got the right team around him, Umar, from Hamzah, you know. Hamzah's his cousin. So yeah, and Hamzah I've trained since he was 8 years old in the amateurs all the way through to pros, and then I've come back on board for his last 3 fights, and he's knocking people out, so we must be doing something right, you know.
I was just about to say you're doing a good job there.
Yeah, you must be doing something right.
So I've just spoke to Hamzah. He thinks he's out on October the 24th, hopefully, on the Dubois Joyce undercard.
Yes, well the rumour is, yeah, but we're just literally, all we're waiting on now is crowds. I mean, this is the crowds back in, because he's done behind the closed scene, he's really behind the closed doors, you know, and no one's been there, you know, it's just been me and him. It's a bit strange, but his fan base is massive, as everyone knows, same as Umar's will be, and you know, if you can get them both out, they're going to sell hundreds of tickets, and they're, you know, we want the crowds back. Everyone else does. Money's better for starters, for the fighters, because they can't fight for free. They need to earn money. You know, they've got to live. And I think it's time that they start moving on now, and start bringing the crowds back in. If there's some restrictions, that'll do, but we need it back in. They need their boxing back on TV and crowds, fans, you know.
Throw a name at you. I heard someone else mentioning it earlier in light middleweight division. Cheeseman. What do you think of that fight for Hamzah?
Lovely fight, isn't it?
Yeah,
lovely fight. But the thing is, like I say, you know, I've seen Ted, I say hello to him out over the other gym, match room, I go over there, boys sparring all the time. Yeah, the good guy, so I don't want to badmouth him, I just believe in Hamzah, you know, I believe he stops him, I believe he stops Cheeseman later on, not straight away, you know, because what people don't realise, this kid can seriously hit, and I say it all the time, he's got serious power in both hands. He's naturally he's right-handed, but he hits naturally like he's left-handed, you know. He'll wear Cheeseman down. Cheeseman will come in. He can box a bit, Cheeseman. A lot of people say he can't. He can box a bit, but I think he'll get to him, Hamzah. Hamzah keeps the distance away. He'll take. Not saying he's like Mayweather, but what Mayweather does, he takes away their opponent's strengths and nullifies them. And that's what Hamzah does. He's done it with Paul Keane. He's done it with Ryan Kelly. He fought Ryan Kelly at his own fight, took it away from him, and he stops them. So I truly believe, yeah, he can knock him out. And you know, a lot of people go no because everyone knows Ted. Ted's been around, he's been publicised a lot more than Hamzah. But it's seriously, I see it all the day, all the time in the gym. If it happens and they signed it, we'd be ready for him. You know?
Timing in boxing's key as well, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is he's 21, isn't he? I mean, if you're looking for them sort of fights, what he fights Cheeseman, then instead of building hands up, you're throwing straight in the deep end with the British level, you know, and then he stays at the British level fighting Fitzgerald, fighting Fowler, you know, and all these domestic big fights. They don't need when you're 21. You're still learning, you know, learn your craft. You know, there's bigger, better opponents out there than them, but when the time's right, we'll be there for them.
Good stuff. Well, look, thanks for having us, Eddie. I'm going to let you go back and enjoy the rest of your curry now.
Yeah, cheers.
We'll catch you soon. Cheers.
Lovely. Cheers, John. Thank you.
Hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, entitled betting shows. The list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.